This is Robin.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Tammy. Okay, guys, we're going to do something a little different tonight.
Yeah.
Instead of Bridget introducing the topic, I'll be the
Yes.
one introducing the topic because I was scrolling YouTube the other day and I ran across this really interesting topic of the signs of a woman that doesn't have or get or indulge herself in regular sex. I mean, sex on a regular basis. So, and it really piqued my interest. So I wanted to share those things with you, and maybe we can have a conversation tonight about it. So the first one on the list is she becomes aggressive and becomes a nagger. I mean, I know some women can be naggers, but would you contribute that to her not having sex on a regular basis?
I need the topic clear. You say this topic is signs of a woman not having sex
On a regular
basis?
Absolutely. And his name, let me just give him credit.
Okay.
His name is Dr. David, or he goes by the name of Dr. David Reproduction. And you can find him. He has lots of followers.
Is he a doctor?
I don't know his credentials, but he has over 9,000, over like
A lot of followers.
It's a lot of followers.
Okay.
So, and he's made a lot of videos. He's been out there for a while. So check him out if you want to.
This is interesting.
So it is very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because sex, when you're having sex, it does affect you mentally and everywhere else. You know, you have your orgasm and spiritually. Yeah, you think you don't die and went to heaven. You know what I mean? Mentally. So what does, I mean, so really.
Happily.
Yeah, so I mean, could it, if you don't get it, could you become a nagger? Could you be in a bad mood and just be like annoying?
I believe that's possible if you don't get it on a regular, or if you didn't get it that day, you know, or that hour in which you wanted it.
You
Robin got a schedule.
No, I am just making projections. This is not indicative of my personal intimacy experiences.
Okay.
But I am just projecting that if one did not get it in the morning or in the afternoon or in that desirable moment, that they could become a little aggressive and could become a little nagging because I didn't get what I wanted to get. So now I'm going to be like, well, you need to take out the trash. You need to do this. You need to do that. Is it going to help her in the long run? Can't say yes, but I definitely can't say no.
I hear that too.
This is interesting because here's a woman that's becoming irritable. But while you were talking, I was trying to figure out, is she alone or she have somebody? Because that changes.
I was going to chime in.
That changes the whole dynamic.
I would say that this conversation or the question is directed to women that have
A relationship?
relationships, because I can't, you know,
Correct.
I'm not going to speak on a single woman because that's a whole different kind of thing going on.
Big man.
Well, you know what? I kind of left it open. The way I read was kind of open ended. Women in general.
Okay.
As a general question, if you're not getting there, you ain't getting there. It's got to come
Whether
out.
you're single or with someone, if you ain't getting it, you just ain't getting it.
Right, your kids is probably getting.
Well, if you single and you ain't getting it,
I'm
then that's going to
sorry.
be a whole different story.
Yeah, if you single and you're not getting it, that could put a whole different spin on that.
What are some of the things on the list of Dr. What do you call him?
David Reproduction.
Dr. Reproduction.
Yes, David Reproduction. What was the second one, Rob? I can't.
The second one is, you want the first one or the second one?
I did the first.
All right. So if we're looking at the second one, it says
more forgetfulness.
Yeah, because her
Months
mind's so
and
much
years.
on getting that thing. It's like, what do you say? You shopping?
She ain't thinking about nothing else. Cause I need that. What you say, Rich? I need that meal. I need to eat.
Yeah.
So I need to eat, according to
What you
Bridget.
said, what?
So, what you said? I
I'm
didn't
trying to
hear
hear
you.
nothing else.
How do young kids say, huh?
Huh? What? Now, what's your problem?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Especially if you don't have an alternative alternative.
I mean, listen, I'm just breaking this down to
Okay.
questions. I mean,
Okay, that's two.
Two that he, I mean, you know, his points that he had.
Yeah.
But he had some information to back this stuff up.
What's the third one?
So,
the third
y'all really
one?
should go look for it. The third one is the lack of sleep. You really think you thinking it's menopause, but it's not. It's because you're not having enough sex.
People in menopause don't sleep? I'm
I
coming.
can't with you.
I'm just asking. I'm the
Yes.
I'm the child in the
Yes,
room.
so I mean, so I'm gonna say maybe you might want to take a look at take a look
Lack,
at it.
what did you say? Lack of sleep. That
Lack
means you're
of
up
sleep.
at night thinking, I ain't got none all day. Not yesterday, not the day before, the day before that. Nobody called me on my goddamn phone. You
And I
pissed
hope I
off.
get some tomorrow, but right now I'm up.
And you know what I'm saying? Don't even ask me about paying the bill because
I'm going to
I
sleep.
am.
I'm
I'm going to sleep and I can't sleep.
Oh,
Oh, that's why booty call be late at night. People answer that call. Ain't nobody calling you. I'm sorry. That's number 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's
1, 2, 3.
Okay, what number 4? What did man say? What Dr. Production say?
You can lose your self-esteem,
I can see that.
not feel beautiful
Unworthy.
or womanly.
Nobody wants you. Right. I mean, like,
That's
nobody
the
wants
feeling
that.
you would get.
That's what you feel like.
Right. That
Anybody-
you're not
yeah.
enough. You know, you're not beautiful. All of those.
You start doubting your womanness. I got this thing, they tell me I had power.
Or maybe your
And I got-
sexuality.
Right,
you
you
know.
start to doubt yourself. Am I too fat? Am I too, you know, all of that.
That
you know?
definitely lowers your self-esteem. I'm not cute. Why nobody hitching on me? Nobody holler at me. Nobody while I walk by. They don't do it, right?
Right, exactly.
You know,
That's-
no older cats, no younger cats. Nobody.
Nobody
Want a milf?
Nobody want a milk. Nope, not today.
Nobody want this Kit Kat with chocolate, caramel.
Oh, that's a new one. I like that.
Damn. I got
Lord,
that.
forgive us, because
I'm
we
sorry.
are silly as heck.
This is interesting to me because I'm thinking it's normal. You know, I'm just saying you just clap it on, like you know, don't
Lord
you just
Jesus.
clap it off?
Okay.
If that's a struggle, I think it might be a struggle for older women, maybe like 82 or something.
He said that you would be able to, you know, as you said, well into your 80s if you do it often.
What's the number for? What's the next number?
Number 5.
5.
Number 5.
Okay.
You
Is it-
always sick and complaining.
Oh, because you
That's what he said.
You really want to say what you
always
want
sick
to
and
say.
complaining.
You
Right.
complaining about everything else.
Yes, the kids, the bills, the husband,
can't
the heat,
stand
the neighbor,
So,
everybody.
but now I'm sick. But if I'm sick, how am I supposed to get some?
But you always sick and
You
complaining.
know, oh, but those pheromones kick in even if you
Right,
sick,
you need to
know.
get it in so you can be happy.
Make
Is
you
what
feel
he's
better.
saying.
Make you
Right.
feel
Because
better.
I
Now,
can
I don't
see-
even know if he's speaking from a man's point, that he's speaking to help the men out. I don't even. I'm not sure. But go check him out. But anyway,
That was interesting because I can understand that you're feeling a certain kind of way if you know your day's not going like you want to. So everything else becomes a problem.
everything becomes a problem.
Oh, what number
Yeah.
5? No, we have
It's
6.
number 6.
Number 6.
He said your ass start looking old.
Oh, shucks.
That's
Then I think,
That's exactly what he
number
said.
6.
Because nobody,
That's
you know,
number 6.
nobody's looking for you, so you don't feel like you need to dress up. You don't feel like you need to spruce yourself up. You start looking
Is
older.
looking all exterior or just looking all
Exterior,
physiology, like wrinkles and stuff.
Yeah.
But then you know your mind can actually age you, so I believe that, right?
no, but
Yeah,
he's talking about just looking old because you're not even getting dressed up. You're not trying to be sexy.
Right,
You just
right.
like,
Yeah, because now
You
you're thinking
in
you washed
grandma
up.
jeans
You're
and
thinking you washed up, so nobody wants me
I
anymore.
just keep my pajamas on, you know, those flannel ones with the big buttons in front with the 2 pockets on the side.
you sound like you got some.
I might ask you
hey,
You was watching Golden Girls when you got
What is going on here?
No, because it's actually a very important subject. That sex definitely messes your mind, because now,
Yes.
if you look at all, if you're feeling old, you're gonna look old.
And we all need that intimacy. We all need that hug, that love,
Intimate love and care.
yes.
It definitely boosts, because I've definitely had learned that older people live longer when they have love in their life.
Absolutely.
So it's something to do with it, because
Is that love?
a lot of
Is
kids
that love
around
or sex?
activity.
but listen, women
this
a woman interprets sex as love.
No, we don't. Hold on.
Yes.
Yes.
Some
Okay.
women
I thought you-
because women are wired. Oh my God, he whispered in my ear, he loud. We are wired. We don't just have casual sex. Well, we did a topic that you guys should check it out. We don't just have casual sex, do we? We don't have casual sex.
No,
We are just wired. We're not wired to have casual sex. We actually could.
Oh boy.
Like, men are wired to just, I believe, have sex. I'm not a man, but I've
Yes, I
heard.
believe they can get up and walk away and never see your ass
And I
again.
think about it like, oh my God, I just gave my body to this. No.
Yes, because
But a woman is feeling all kind of emotions like, oh my God, what did I just do? And such like that. So I think a woman is wired emotionally to the sex factor and the intimacy and the feeling of love and loveliness or something like that. So having sex definitely
makes
ties
her
in.
feel good. It makes her feel good that she's getting loved.
That's-
So she looks better because she has no stress. She's feeling good about her body. All of that goodness is running through her hormones.
Does toys replace that?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, because everybody needs somebody to rub up, hug up, all of that.
Okay. So that's number 6.
That's number.
All right.
Don't you agree? I mean, I
What's number 7?
Number 7.
Doctor.
You start to look flabby. Your
Said you gonna
muscles.
look flabby.
Yeah, you start to look flabby. Because you're not working them out.
Taking yourself out.
Sex. If you work
Sex
out,
is an exercise. Huh?
Right. If you work out, you will. You'll probably be okay. But if you're not one of those ones that work out on a regular
Like in the
basis,
gym?
right? If you work out, you'll probably be okay. But
Tommy,
he
talk to me.
says
Tommy, talk to me.
that.
I don't
If
go
you
to the gym.
ain't working out in the gym and you ain't having sex, your ass is probably
Stand up,
Flabby.
because we know you have.
she having
No.
lots of sex.
I remember you taking me to the gym. Like, you don't go to the gym.
Turn to the side.
No, that can't be a prerequisite. That can't be a prerequisite because I never go to the gym. The
Well,
gym,
no,
It
that's
was
not
either
working
or.
out.
It was either or. If you work out, you'll be fine. If you don't work out, you have lots of sex, you'll probably be fine too.
I think I'll be twice as pissed off because I'm working out and I'm looking good and I don't.
No, you must be feeling good.
Well, that
Oh,
one
yeah,
I
you
beg
look
to
good.
differ on.
Okay.
Because if you're having sex on a regular basis, you may not necessarily be a thin girl, because thick girls with body yaddy yaddies, you have a lot of sex and they are shapely and voluptuous and they are getting it in, but they are not necessarily thin because they are not structured to be that way.
Absolutely.
So
I
I
think we
kind of
should stand
disagree.
up.
Look, sis, they ain't ready for that,
She got a natural big yum. Y'all don't know.
So I'm not gonna agree with that one so much,
Okay.
Or they could have had children, so they didn't have that snapback, but they are still sexy and they have a little what I call fluff.
Fluff.
Love.
Is
That's
it love
right.
handles? That's what they call it, love
No,
handles?
I'm not calling. Yeah, you
They
can
said
grab
cushion
them,
for the cushion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or cushion
Yeah.
for the
So
push.
they got something to grab hold to, and
That was back in our day. I'm sorry if you're young.
So I'm not gonna agree with that one so much.
Okay, so number 8.
Number
Was
8.
So you become a social misfit, like because you're unhappy with yourself.
You think
You're
everybody-
unhappy with your appearance. You're unhappy. You ain't trying to go around meeting no daggone new people.
I mean,
Okay, so
every-
you just unhappy and
So if
just
you're
not
misfit,
don't want to be socialized.
You think
Sociable.
that's because you're thinking everyone's getting it but you. Because most of the time we internalize, whatever we're going through, like you're the only one.
Well,
Because everybody
right.
seems happy, and you know you're miserable, so you try and pretend. So you're misfit because you don't feel like you fit in
Right.
to a social circle because you don't feel the self-esteem part.
Right.
You know, that's down.
Or she always bring her husband. You know, that kind of thing too. So, you know, you have to look at all of that. She ain't had a man in a year, and you got, you know.
She look like she did it every night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And number nine is
Okay.
depression and stress.
I think all these things ties into each other.
Yes.
Because, you know, you feel like a misfit, you're miserable, you're angry,
Yeah.
you know, everything is highlighted. Just because you didn't get that, damn. You guys got
But for how
this is
long?
a
I mean,
big
how long
deal.
can you go without, though, Brett?
That's a whole nother question.
But that
A
is
whole
the
nother
question.
topic, right?
That is the question. He also said women always say, "Oh, I don't need a man," you know,
They
I
be
can
lying.
go without and all of that. But what is it really doing to you? Can you really go without a man or the physical touch of another human being? I should say.
First of all, we weren't structured to be without a man. That's why the two things fit together. You understand? So because of that, women who say they don't need a man is just, you know, chin up because they, you know,
Don't have a man.
They don't have a man, don't know how to get a man, don't know how to keep a man. So they say that. That's impossible to say. And for, I don't need a man. You got toys and, I mean, it's corny. You could use any substitute you feel like it. But I think people who say that is just,
A defense mechanism.
thank you
You
very
know what
much.
I mean?
A defense mechanism.
I mean, it is.
Because we want wired to just not be alone. And vice versa.
Right.
We
But
think-
I do,
Right, we still need that touch,
Yeah.
that intimacy, that warmth.
man or woman.
Yeah, just to have that warm body. To
I don't
snuggle
care
up
what
against.
tool you use unless you can heat that thing up. 'Cause you heat it
So
up.
what temperature you want?
You can't go with silver when you heat it up now.
I don't know. Like, I ain't got my toys. What should I do? It's cold. I'm hard plastic. Cheers.
Oh Lordy.
What's number
Okay,
10? What the
number
doctor say?
10,
What the doctor
number
say?
10, number 10.
Go.
He said, you know, your frustrations can lead to drugs, alcohol, and other
Well, you need a
kind of-
substitute.
other
You need to
kind
get
of
high.
drug abuse.
You know, sex is a high.
Sex is a high because anything working with your mind is a high. If it feels
It's
good, I mean,
euphoric.
whether it's yes.
Oh, should I say sex? No, I should say climaxing is a high.
No, the whole experience should be a high. Mm.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
because, but that might be a different topic because you don't. I think it's sex. You don't always have to climax, but climaxing is awesome.
Sure.
But it's the sex, it's the intimacy, it's the connection, it's the unity,
It
it's
would
the
get you
it's
there.
the it's your words in my ear.
It's the interpretation of love for women.
What's that word?
The interpretation.
Oh.
She said,
What?
I didn't hear it. I didn't have my listening ears
Yeah.
on, but okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Right.
Because women interpret that feeling of love and touch and intimacy.
But I think that's
and
everybody.
held.
Now, I think that's a man too. He wants to be touched and loved and
What a
held
man,
and
I want
held.
to ask men if that's so.
Absolutely, he human being too. He wants that all of that too.
That's true.
I would think.
I would like to believe that. But then they don't share that, do they? I mean, as women, we talk about that.
Well,
you
we
do your
are
mental
today.
go, oh man, she didn't hold me last night.
No, they're not saying that. No,
They
they're
would
not.
say it, so we don't know. What's
we
the
don't
man?
know what they say.
Exactly why we don't know.
We don't know their conversation.
I want to know.
I want to know too.
But we talk about it freely. Oh my God, he just
Girl, let me tell you what.
he whispered in my. I was about to sell the house.
No, we're not.
We sold. That's a different topic. Go back, check out our
Sorry, we're
videos
going
and you'll find out about
Last
that
week's
one.
video, okay?
I'm about to do everything he said.
So
Okay.
and so that was it for his
10? He has 10
He has
topics?
10. He has a lot of other interesting things on there. But yeah, I mean, he had some other thing on there about the vagina when you don't have sex. You know, it starts to get thin down there because no blood vessels and oxygen is going down there. It's not being worked out, worked on.
It's a muscle, is it?
Yes.
We need to activate the muscle. Work it out.
Work it out.
Okay.
So check him out if you want. I mean,
What's his name again?
Dr. David Reproduction.
Dr. David. That's an interesting
Reproductions.
last
So
name.
I don't know. So what y'all thought about the topic? I thought it was.
I
Kind
like
of
the
interesting.
topic because I talked to an older lady today. I wouldn't call her name because she watching me. She said, "Bridge, do you know how to get rid of a headache?" I said, "Oh, you pills, Tylenol, you drink juice. Oh, you do identify what gives you a headache?" She goes, "No, sex." I'm going to drop the phone. I have never in my 50 years,
Don't say it.
50 damn beautiful years. That's it. Oh, I'm really like 40. I'm aging slowly.
Do you want to get rid of a headache or do you want a headache?
Headache.
Oh, shut. And she said that. I said, well.
That's a different topic.
God damn. But I never heard that in my life. I thought I was taking all kind of medication when I had migraines. I didn't understand that.
Well, you could explain.
And as he said, sex is the cure for it all, ladies. Or at least for
The
your
stress
mental health.
reliever.
You need it for your mental health is what I get out of the conversation.
Now, what I got out of it is I want to know who he was talking to, first of all.
Oh, he has like about, at least
Research?
about 80 videos on all different type of topics, and as well as for men too.
I think it's a miserable thing for men or women to not be able to have that intimacy, sexual engagement, and absolute climax, especially with someone that care for you. And so I think it's really a miserable life, you know? So I can understand if
Well,
you're
you tell that to a
miserable.
woman that ain't getting it. At
I
all.
can imagine if you're not getting and there's no person that see you as a person they want to partner with, that could be a real miserable life because after you get to a certain age, what do? You go on an app, you go on the phone, you try to research, you can't walk the streets. Like, what do? I think that's a myth. Because when you're younger, you could go anywhere, whether it be school, work, home, play. But when you get older, your life becomes such in a category where it's like you only go either to church, home, and the marketplace. Who in the ShopRite? Who in the grocery checking you out? Nobody. Right?
Well,
At
I
work-
beg to differ.
Oh,
You watch TV? No,
I
I've
don't.
had people approach me in the supermarket.
In the
but that's-
supermarket?
Yes.
Nobody never approached me in the damn supermarket.
But
Not because they're not
finish your
available.
thought. Finish your thought.
I'm absolutely unavailable. But I can just imagine it's a miserable life. Okay, I think sex is equivalent to eating food. If you're hungry, you're gonna be pissed off. They say, no, you know the commercial.
That's a good analogy.
You know the commercial that says, what's the commercial? They say you angry or hungry or hungry or whatever. You know, you hungry. It's a hungry commercial. They want you to get a candy. If you are not having sex, that's you not eating. I mean, physically not eating, but the same thing.
Emotionally
not eating. So imagine that you didn't eat for days. Who you want to talk to? Nobody. Pissed off.
You'd be stressed and talking.
I don't know how they do it on the streets. when they're not-
Nagging and you'd be all
You
those
snappy,
things.
you driving down the street like, you know, have you ever been anywhere hungry? You don't have the temperament for nobody. So if you're not having sex or intimacy or love, you're gonna be snappy.
Yeah.
You're gonna deteriorate.
Dr. David Reproduction.
So Dr. David Reproduction has some
he's-
important points.
Yes. Yeah.
We could go without sex temporarily if we're focused on other things. I know I've done it. But I'm not sure about these ones who
we've
live
all
that
done it.
celibacy life. I'm not sure who even made up that word. That's a bad word.
You say
That's
it's just
a bad word only if you are not in a committed relationship, but if you're single, celibacy is perfectly fine.
Them ones who sign up to the church and decide to be single for life, God didn't create that as Adam would have never had Eve.
Yeah, but he also wanted you to find a mate. He didn't just want you to go out there and
just have anybody.
Rock'em sock'em robot sex with everybody.
That's true.
I dated myself a little bit, y'all, but
Rock'em sock'em, yeah.
you know.
No, but I actually agree.
But I think I agree with you that it has it works on your whole mental.
Everything. Because you're feeling unwanted, you're feeling rejected, you're feeling, and who do you tell? Who do you
tell
tell?
your girlfriend? She like, girl. Come out to the club. And
Come out to the club and
Yo, I guess you can
she's been
imagine
suffering for a long time. She's now flabby and wearing old clothes. So she's not coming out to the club because she's a misfit.
No, and they in the
This
club
is
be like,
everything
yo.
that Dr. David Reproduction just spoke about.
I remember being in the club and there's somebody, the men them desperate. And if it's a woman that desperate, it's even lower on the scale of like, damn, she desperate. It looks ugly. So
It
what do you
sounds
do?
ugly. Not
You know,
act desperate.
that's why they made
never act desperate because that's not gonna get you.
Well, that's why they have an app for that. Because women who ain't getting out
What damn app they got for that, Bridget?
I don't know, they be on the phone tingle and mingle or some shit.
Mini sex. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a new app for that.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah.
create an app. Okay.
It's for over 50 only. Get it done.
Just get it done.
Match it up.
For the
What the hell
night.
y'all holding up on?
Get rid of the flab.
I mean,
Be
all your
happy.
life, you're
Don't be a
waiting.
nagger.
You gotta
Supposed
wait.
to be all of
When you were
people.
younger, you had to wait to have sex. Or wait till you're married. Wait till you're old enough. And you get old and now you're not getting none. That's ridiculous. No wonder they're pissed off. Tell me what you're talking about.
So I guess our takeout is for me would be, just have sex. Be a happier person. Even if you don't want to do it, just have sex.
I think if you're a woman, don't have anyone to partner with to have that emotional connection, I think absolutely please yourself, love yourself, and that way you can actually keep your self-esteem up to par. So, you could, no?
It ain't gonna work.
It's
You
not
need a
gonna work?
body.
I mean, she's
You can
practicing.
only practice on yourself for
No,
so
because
long.
if you climax and then you practicing those muscles and it's working. You gotta keep it working, guys. You gotta keep working out.
Okay, and she
Okay.
just talked to her pillow. She just playing video.
No.
I say if you are in a committed relationship or married, go for it. Have sex, so that you
Even
can
with
be-
yourself.
so
Even
that
with
you can
yourself.
be, so that you can be a happier person.
And healthy.
And I can't say as a single person what you should or should not do, but if you choose to explore self-exploration and or choice, then go for it.
All right, and with that, thank you for joining us for another episode of Life Lessons Unfiltered, and we will catch you next time.
Yay.
Bye.
Real conversations. Word.